The Condo Project that smashed its initial investors' dreams of a big-time payout. Stay tuned to this episode of Prime Property TV to find out what really happened. I promise you, it'll be worth it. Good day, Toronto. Welcome to another episode of Prime Property TV. So glad you could join us. Today we'll be having some story time to illustrate the shift in a rental paradigm shift that has occurred quietly in the past few months. Before we begin, some of you may have already read about this back in 2015. I'll put the links to the articles in the description below or the little eye up here. So now, the alleged story goes, Urban Core, a relatively well-known builder, put their development for sale in a pre-construction manner. Fairly normal, right? Getting investors to buy in on the project so they can get the money to actually start building it. This project was going to be called King's Club in Liberty Village. The news reports an institutional buyer, basically it's just a guy with big kahunas or money in a business, bought the project, and Urban Core had the ability to actually give back its investors the initial money plus a little small amount of interest, which was not that much. Now, this isn't the first time that this actually happened before. It actually happened a few months before that at a different project at Bloor and Sherbourne. Urban Core just got some really bad press because of articles that was written in Toronto Life about really having families getting screwed over by them. If you want to read this article, it's quite long and very sad, but I'll put them in the description below. Now, the logic given to the media about why they did this was, and selling it to one seller, why? Is because that it was much easier to one seller without commissions and no real estate agents, as opposed to being much more stressful with investors and commissions and real estate agents. Yes, that is true, but that's not really what's important that I'm trying to address in this story right now. Do you guys actually know who bought the project? Rumors in the broker grapevine community is that the company that bought the project is Manulife. Manulife. What in the world is a company who sells insurance trying to do with a development project? Well, let me explain this to you guys. Insurance companies traditionally take the money that you pay them, so-called premiums, to insure the stuff and actually invest it into higher yielding or things that give you higher return than their predicted payout. That's why whenever you make a claim, it's kind of like pulling teeth from them. They don't want to give you that money back. So this means their outlook is super long time because there's stuff like life insurance, because they need to make sure the company has enough money to pay it out all the products they've insured. Now, traditionally, insurance companies invest in stocks, bonds, and some other financial products. But what is on earth is Manulife doing buying an entire condo project and making rentals out of them? And what does that tell you? It says that their outlook on the financial products is not very good, meaning they're not confident. They're really not confident that they can cover all the payouts that'll have to happen in the future. And financial products tend to do quite well in higher interest rate situations, and in lower interest rate situations, guess what does well? Hard assets, and these hard assets are real estate. Are you guys trying to catch on now? We're in a low interest rate market right now, and Manulife, which has a super long-term outlook, just bought an entire project for rental. What does that mean? What does this purchase Manulife is trying to imply? Mean that we're going to stay in this low interest economy for quite some time? That's a kind of a loaded question. You guys decide that on your own. And honestly, this is not an outlier. There are many other times this has happened before. Just wait a few years, because it takes a few years for these projects to finish. And then you'll be seeing all these finally finished projects that are rental-centric buildings that are owned by these companies. So in order to make sure they're covered for the insurance products, if buying massive rental apartments for cash flow is what they're aiming at, that says a lot about the real estate market in Toronto. There is a paradigm shift in the rental market and possibly a prolonged interest rate economy, a low interest rate economy. Not sure if you guys know, okay, but Manulife operates in the US as well under the name John Hancock. They bought the company a few years ago. They're a massive firm, and their outlook is low interest rate economy, and people are renting for a long time and investing in assets like real estate. I personally am not betting against a company like Manulife. Will you? That question is up to you. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys learned something or simply enjoyed watching this video, make sure you subscribe to the Prime Property TO channel right there and click on the little bell so you'll be notified when I send out new YouTube videos. If you have any questions or any comments or you want to have a free consultation with me, make sure you call me right here, 416-466-9436. And remember, make sure you guys share this with your family and friends because like I always say, an educated consumer is the best consumer. I'll see you next time, Toronto. Hulk smash!